LeBlanc-Azir matchup is a tale as old as time here in the LCK, and will once again be upon us. Sort of counter gank, but Tucson is here. Kuro taking a fair bit of damage. The chain's not going to land there just yet as the Conquering Sands are coming on over. Tucson pulls back the Dove, and he has no flash and no chance of getting out once again. First blood. Thinking about starting up this Mountain Drake on fleet, going for a bit of a gank here towards topside is now Soan. He'll have the Crush available, but the Hawk would have been a better option. There it is. The Showstopper flying in, but Summit has to flash to get out of the way of the turret shots. And that is a great disengage from Soan. Did have to flash, but same had to be said for Summit, and KT are taking
you ever have like some kind of doll or toy that, well, I'm gonna hold that thought.
Yeah, we got a Crush to get Soan out of there, but the pillar is going to go up. Subjugate already off cooldown, and the boulder is going to miss. Superplex on top of the Gnar, and the Haymaker will say goodnight, Sweet Prince.
Gonna come on down here. The Shelly was taken, actually, and he is gonna drop it down after they take out the initial plates so that they can give all this gold over with one fell swoop.
With a lot of control, and I feel like Red Side has been doing this so far this series. See whether Sandbox can actually get themselves back. It's hard. I mean, we were having that movie conversation, so at least we're ticking some of the boxes. But Shirley is going to get attacked here, and maybe
they're
Sandbox
so
is
scared.
Look to try and stop it as, oh my god, Leo. Getting chunked. There's the final chapter, though, and the answering damage is pretty good, but not quite enough. The last tick of the Ignite is going to lock down that kill on the Ezreal. This should be able to clear out the turret, as Aiming's going to stick around and try and grab that local gold if possible.
I was just thinking the only way you could really...
The champion of that.
Yeah, I'm the champion
also...
of not being the champion. There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the champion of your heart.
Yeah, you are the champion of my heart.
Thing?
Because how you're supposed
it's
to
cannon barrage from his ship, I guess, but there's no like physical ship.
No, but I mean, you can't
in Dota,
have a
there's
ship.
actually
it's pretty similar to an Olaf actually, as the Trundle. You can allow him to survive for a long time in these fights, but there's Cloud Soul delivered over to KT, and Sandbox do nothing about it. Now final chapter is utilized, but maybe a little bit late, as the bullet time in onto a couple of members, but Dove blocks down the kill onto Tucson to start this one up. Bono now goes golden as Set is obliterated in that backline. Kuro's LeBlanc is doing so much work so far this game. Now 1-0 and 200% kill contribution, and the first kill for Aiming was picked up. Sandbox do have inside track on this outer turret in mid lane, but it'll be a consolation prize at best. After losing that Cloud Soul last couple of weeks, he was pretty dominant in our first couple of weeks of LCK, but I don't know, sort of fell off
down and taken down. So you're absolutely right. That Set really not getting too much value.
Figure something out here as KT are in position. There's a flag and drag on top of Dove, but the bullet time goes wide. Great pillar from OnFleek, but he has to flash to try and get out of there. Nard into the wall, though, as the wallop comes in. He survives for so long, but eventually Kuro locks down the kill onto the Trundle. The rest of Sandbox are pretty healthy as in goes Tucson. Gigantic engage. Bono with the follow-up. Emperor's Divide has been utilized already, and Tucson should be falling down. Superplex to get Summit out of the fight, and on top of Aiming. Mystic Shot, though, does go wide, and Leo going to get dove on by Kuro. That is going to be that, and KT should be moving towards a match point and evening out this series.
Yeah, I mean, this was the only fight that they had to do cleanly, and all of a sudden OnFleek gets caught in the middle of the river and dies. Your jungler that you need to smite the dragon. And from there, Sandbox, props to them. They tried their hardest to survive and poke down, but Kuro's too fed.
61 at 30.5 minutes. Not bad at all. True Shot Barrage not going to be stealing any Barons here today. Are you impressed, BV?
A little bit.
All right.
Not too much. How far KT is ahead in this game. And so far, Dove has been shadowing the LeBlanc really nicely. He's been wave clearing up on the top side. There are some inevitable turrets that are going to fall, namely these outer turrets, the inner turrets, but no inhibitor turrets yet. And
yeah, haven't broken the base just yet. But 8,000 gold is a lead for KT, and this game is all but over, to be perfectly frank with you guys. As a double siege minion is going to be tearing up these turrets. Great base breaker there, but Bono is going to dive on in. Summit does get the ultimate back, but the last chapter is not the one that you want. Turret and Ezreal both taken.
What did I say about fighting?
Yeah, well, look, you see, sometimes you just want to be swooped on by a dragon from the sky, and that's exactly how Leo was carried off to the death chamber. KT will now take down this Inhibitor turret. Inhibitor going to follow as well, and we were talking about a non-broken base. Now it is well and truly torn apart, as we've got Siege minions with Baron available, streaming towards these Nexus turrets, and Bono going to re-engage once again. Summit with the Gargoyle Stoneblade. It's a good Emperor's Divide, but it's just not enough. The wallets of KT are too big. And that is a dead Gorilla as well. The cat on a book goes down. Tucson is going to sacrifice himself for the good of the colony, and this Nexus will be put to rest. KT even out the series.
Yeah, great performance from